Hi guys, I'm here to film the book haul that I talked to you guys about yesterday. If you watched my Friday Reads video, I haven't filmed a book haul in probably 5 or 6 months. So these books I've gotten all over the past, let's just say 6 months, a lot over the summer. I'm filming in a different location. All my books were on the floor in front of my bookcase. This is one of my many bookcases, but I decided to film here today. So let me know if you like this spot. Maybe I'll film here instead of on my couch from now on. But I'm going to jump right into it. I have a lot of books, and I actually already filmed this book haul, and I made it 3/4 of the way through, and my computer died. And it didn't save any of it. So I'm starting all over again. So bear with me. The first stack of books are books I picked up at one of the library sales that I go to every year. There's actually another one, Columbus Day, which is Monday, that I go to every year. So I probably will film another book haul early next week, so look out for that. But anyway, I picked up a copy of Perfect, and this is by Natasha Friend. Don't know too much about this. I believe it is young adult, but it sounded good. It's a really kind of tiny read, so I picked it up. I also got a copy of Spin by Catherine Mackenzie. This one I did have on my wish list. Not really quite sure what it's about, but I picked it up as well. Also got a copy of Kiss Me Kill Me by Lauren Henderson. I believe this is kind of like a ghosty story. Another really quick read. But this one was on my wish list as well for quite some time. I picked up a copy of The Dead and the Gone by Susan Beth Pfeffer. This is the second book in the Life as We Know It series. I don't have book one, but I'm hoping to find a copy maybe the book fair I'm going to this week. If not, maybe I will try to buy a copy soon, because I do want to read that series. I've been wanting to read it for a while. I picked up a copy of Sliding into Home by Kendra Wilkinson. I'm not a huge fan of her, but sometimes I like to read autobiographies, and I figured, why not? I picked up a copy of A Visit from the Goon Squad by Jennifer Egan. This one won a Pulitzer Prize. It is adult. I'm not even really sure what it's about. I just know I've heard a lot about this book and seen it a lot. So I'll get to it at some point, I'm sure. The Opposite of Me by Sarah Pekkanen. Not too sure what this one is about either. I think I had this one on my wish list. Either that or I had her other book, which is called Skipping a Beat, which is right there. I don't know if you could see it, but I think I had one of it on my wish list, so I grabbed it. And I also got a copy. This is the last one from that book fair, Forget Her Nots. Not really sure what this one's about. This book has some water damage to it, but I picked it up anyway. You can kind of, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can tell. It's water damaged, but figured I'd read it and pass it along to somebody else. Okay, I won a copy of Attitude. This is by Robin Stevenson. I won this from Library Thing Early Reviewers. It's really tiny. It's under 150 pages. It's about a dancer who goes through some drama. I think there's like a rumor or something that starts about her, but this will be a quick read. I don't even know if I hauled this, but I won this a really long time ago. I won a copy from a giveaway on a blog of Wish You Were There by Daisy Whitney, and she actually sent me a copy of The Mockingbirds too, which was a nice surprise, and she signed it. Where is it? Dear Laura, Taking a Stand is Cool, Daisy Whitney. She did sign When You Were There too, or When You Were Here. What is it called? Wish You Were Here? I don't know. Her newest release. It's up top on my bookshelf. I already read it and reviewed it. So, but yeah, that was a really nice surprise that I got The Mockingbirds, because I did really want to read this one as well. I got a copy from Quark of Countdown City. This is book 2 of the Last Policeman series, and this is by Ben H. Winters, who also wrote Bedbugs, which I absolutely loved. The Last Policeman was the first book in the series, and it was okay. I didn't love it as much as Bedbugs, but definitely excited for book 2. And if you don't know, it's about a post-apocalyptic world where this guy is the last policeman, and he's trying to save the world, and it's pretty good. It's interesting. It's different. Okay. My mom gave me a copy of Destined to Live, A True Story of a Child in a Holocaust by Ruth Grenier, or Grenier. I'm out of breath. This book is, I believe it's middle grade. It's really large writing. There is some pictures, but I do like to read about the Holocaust, and my mom said this was a really good quick read, so she pass that along to me. I got a couple books from Atria Books Galley Alley, the first of which was Accidents Happen by Louise Millar. I'll just read the little blurb because it's really tiny. Kate Parker has weathered unimaginable horror. Her parents died in a traffic accident on her wedding night, and her husband Hugo was murdered in a tragic break-in gone wrong. All she has left is her young son Jack, and determined to make a better future for him, she attempts to pull her life back together. But are her and her son safe? So it's like a thriller type book. Sounds really good. I actually want to try to sneak this one in possibly the end of this month or maybe next month. And also from Galley Alley, I got The Longings of Wayward Girls by Karen Brown. Yes, Karen Brown. This one's another like thriller type book. It sounded really good. I think it's about lost children or something like that, but it sounded really good, so I picked it up. Okay, I got a couple audiobooks for review from, I almost said Scholastic, Simon & Schuster. I got Dr. Sleep by Stephen King. This is 15 CDs, so pretty big. I didn't realize when I requested this for review that it was the sequel to The Shining, which I've never read or seen the movie. So I'm hoping to get a copy at the book fair this coming weekend. If not, then I'm going to pick up a book really soon because I do want to listen to this one. And then I also got a copy of Inherit the Dead. And this is by various authors. I believe they all write a chapter. It's all like mystery writers like Mary Higgins Clark, Charlene Harris, Heather Graham, Lisa Unger, so a whole bunch of different authors. Sorry the lighting's getting a little weird. It's getting like cloudy outside. But yeah, this sounded really good, so I thought I'd give it a try. And I also got 15 Minutes by Karen Kingsbury. She's a Christian author, but she does write really good romances. The Bridge I listened to on audiobook last winter, I think, and I absolutely loved it. It was like one of my favorite books of the year. So decided to give this one a chance, especially because it's about a guitar playing guy, which guitar players equals sexy in my book. I also got Red Hill by Jamie McGuire. And that one's in my car. I'm going to start it tomorrow because I have a wedding and I have to drive like 2 hours. So, but I do have that one as well. I won a copy of The Geek's Guide to Dating by Eric Smith. I won this from Library Thing as well. He is the publicist from Quirk Books, if you guys think the name sounds familiar. At least I think it is. This book is also put out by Quirk. But there's like pictures and kind of just seems like a quick read. It just sounded funny, so thought I'd request it, and I ended up winning a copy. This is how far I was in the video, PS, last time when the computer died, so that's why I'm out of breath, because I've been talking for hours. Okay, let's try this again. All right. I think I won a copy of this. I don't even remember where. Actually, I think I won a copy off Twitter, but it's I'll Be Seeing You by Suzanne Hayes and Loretta Nyhan. It has the deckled edges and the nice French flaps. I think this is about somebody who gets like letters from the past. Don't really know too much about it, but there's letters on the front and postage on the back, so I'm thinking it's about letters. But yeah, and it kind of looks like it's all written in like letters back and forth between two people. So there's that one. This is another copy I won off Library Thing. I have a lot of books I need to review for Library Thing. I need to catch up. This is Tag Along by Tom Ryan. This is from Orca Publishing. It's about prom. Forget what like else, but it looks like another pretty quick read. Karen from OCD of Books had an extra copy of Stained by Cheryl Rainfield. This is about a girl that has a port wine stain. If you don't know what that is, it's like the discoloration, like a dark red wine-colored stain or discoloration on your skin. It's considered a birthmark, but it's about a girl, and I think it's like a murder mystery or something too, and she has to solve it, but it sounded really good, and she had an extra copy, so she sent me one. Okay, last pile. This was another book fair that I went to over the summer, so this is the books I got there. I picked up a copy of Someone Like You by Sarah Dessen. The only book I've read from her was Along for the Ride, and everybody loved that book, and I thought it was just okay. So, I don't know. I have a lot of other books by Sarah Dessen. I just haven't picked any up because, I don't know, didn't make me want to read them, but I know I will one day. I picked up Gucci Gucci Coo by Sue Margolis. This sounds obviously like a chick lit book, but the cover grabbed my attention. I thought it was cute, sounded funny, and figured I'd give that one a try. This book I originally first saw on Deborah's Book Cafe, and it sounded really good, and I saw it, and I put it on my wish list after Deb had spoken about it, and since then, I haven't seen it, but I found a copy of The Wednesday Letters by Jason F. Wright. I'll leave a link to Karen of OCD of Books and Deb's channel down below, so you guys can check them out if you don't watch them. I'm sure you do, though. So there's that. Got a copy of Neil Gaiman's The Graveyard Book, which I probably should read this month. I might actually throw it on my TBR that it keeps growing, but there's like pictures and stuff. And I've never read a Neil Gaiman book, so I'm going to actually put this aside because I'm going to put it on my TBR and hopefully I'll get to it. I picked up a copy of Summer Child by Diane Chamberlain. I think I've only read one book from her. Can't remember the title, but it was really good, so now that I see them, I picked them up. I got a copy of Dark Souls by Paula Morris, another book I've had on my wish list for a really long time. It is a ghostly-like story, another good Halloween-type read. And then, last 3 books, but they're all part of a series. This was a series that I absolutely loved growing up, and I wanted a copy so I can reread them, and then just to have them on my shelf, and I think, not 100% sure, if anybody knows, you guys can let me know. Oh, yay, lighting. But Anne of Green Gables by Ellen Montgomery, and I think this is the second and the third, but like I said, I could be wrong, but Anne of Avonlea, also by Ellen Montgomery, and then Anne of the Island. And I did read all of these when I was growing up. I watched the movies. I loved them both. So eventually I'd like to reread them, and when I have kids one day, maybe they can read them too. Alright, guys, but that's it. That was a lot of books. Now I have to find room to put these all away because they've literally been sitting in a pile on top of my, in front of my bookshelf for like months now. So now I need to put them away. Alright, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If there's any that you guys have read and you loved or you think all of, please leave a comment down below and let me know. If not, I hope to see you guys soon. I'm trying to get back into filming. I know I'm really bad, and I say that in probably every video after I've been away for a while, and then I don't record one for a while, but my life is kind of crazy. That's my excuse. But thanks for sticking with me, those of you that do subscribe to me, and hopefully you enjoyed this book haul. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.